Am I the a-hole for getting my roommate's car towed and her parking pass revoked? I, 23F, have 3 roommates: Sarah, 22F, Jenny, 24F, and Lucy, 20F. Our apartment complex has a really bad parking situation at the moment. We used to have 2 garages, the main deck which was bigger and the second deck which is smaller we could park in. Currently, the main deck is under construction, so the only option is to park on the second deck, or to park in a different parking 2 blocks away. The lot is owned by the same people who own our apartment. When we moved in, we all paid for parking. I paid extra to have the last spot so I didn't have to call people to move their cars when I got home. Since the main deck is closed, we have to park in an odd arrangement. We have 4 spots designated for our apartment. The only issue is the first 2 spots get blocked in by the second 2 spots. We had a system that worked perfectly for a couple of weeks. Since Jenny and I often left the earliest and came home the latest, Sarah and Lucy would park in the first 2 spots, and we would park behind them. Recently, Lucy has started parking in my spot instead of pulling forward to her spot. This meant I would often get home from a long day of work or school and have to either call Lucy to come down and move her car, or I would have to park 2 blocks away and walk back home. I confronted Lucy about this many times, and she always used the same excuses that she was tired, busy, had somewhere to go later, etc. I have emphasized to her many times that I currently work 2 jobs, one of which I don't get home until very late, and that I need to be able to park at the apartment. She just apologizes and promises to remember. Well, she hasn't. It's been going on for months now. Lucy recently went home for Thanksgiving and left her car parked in my spot for a week and a half. I got fed up with it and decided to go speak to our complex manager. She was super sweet and said she would immediately deal with the issue since multiple other people had complained about Lucy already. Well, the complex manager towed Lucy's car and revoked her parking pass for the building. Since she wasn't following the rules, parking in her own designated spot, and I guess she was parking in handicap spots and guest spots without a pass, and because she hadn't paid to park for that month. Lucy came back and was furious with me for reporting her. She was screaming and calling me an asshole, and saying I was intentionally trying to ruin her life and get her evicted or kicked out of college. I apologized and said I didn't know they would tow her, but she didn't care and is now telling everyone how much of an asshole I am. Jenny and Sarah agree with me that I did the right thing by reporting her. A couple of our other friends agree with me too, but Lucy and a few others think I took it too far and are a major asshole for this. Am I the asshole for getting my roommate's car towed?